Hello.
Hi. Good evening. Do you know, one of these days I'm going to have some funny gloves on.
I thought that was sitting.
That's that.
So everybody's okay this week?
We're all as okay as it gets.
Yeah. Good.
We're letting you talk, Jeanette.
Right. For a change, that makes a lot of, that's great. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Pasture Green Virtual Church, the People's Church. Your hosts for this evening are Tony Swindles and Reverend Sarah Lee Beavers. Behind the scenes, why am I being waved at?
I was waving at you.
Tony, are you going to tell me Michael's not there?
No, he's at home, but he's still backstage. Right. No, I was just waiting because you introduced me.
Good evening, Michael.
All right. Right, I'll carry on then. Behind the scenes is our computer whiz, Michael. If that wasn't enough for you tonight, we have our guest speaker, Sue Luddon from Scarborough.
Hello.
Welcome, Sue.
Hello.
Hi, Sue. Thank you for joining us at this 11th hour.
Oh, you're welcome. It's lovely to be with you all.
Once our church becomes open, you'll probably be seeing a lot more of Sue, as she only lives down the road from Bridlington. So that'll be a good thing. A new speaker for a new church. So, Sue, if you'd like to say the opening prayer, it'll be much appreciated.
Dear Father God, Heavenly Spirit, we thank you for being able to meet here this evening, and we welcome all those from the spirit world who come in love and light. And I ask at this time that love and healing be sent out to all of those in need of it. I ask that those sick and in pain receive your healing, that those in darkness find your light, and those lost, lonely or heartbroken feel your love. We ask for healing for the animal kingdom and for Mother Earth. And if I am to be used as a channel tonight, let it be in love, in light, and in truth. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
And now, we're going over to you again, Sue, if you'd like to do the philosophy for us.
Okay. Well, I've got a lovely it's a teaching from the Eternal Truth, which is brought through the mediumship of Raymond Brown from Paul of Tarsus, and he talks about grief in this. And I shared this passage at a church service I did the other day, and it was well taken. So I thought I'd share it with you again tonight. So it says, the loss of a loved one, family, or dear friend can be the most traumatic and devastating emotional experience of a person's life. Whether the passing was natural after an illness or by sudden accident, by another's hand or unexplained circumstances, the loss can change somebody's life. Even those who are aware of the spiritual world would still feel that loss and sadness of someone who they shared their life with. Some can handle such a loss with a certain amount of acceptance to help them move forward, while others never seem to let go of the deep and crippling grief and become ill in the body or mind. No one can judge how another one feels or how they will cope with these situations. I want to explain how your grief can affect us here in spirit and try to help you from spirit, the world where your loved ones now live. Depending on the circumstances, a person may at first experience shock and disbelief as the mind tries to come to terms with what has happened, followed by an overwhelming sadness or maybe anger. Some people feel the need to blame God or other people for their loss to give their grief a purpose or reasoning. You may have emotions that you cannot understand or even control, but all emotions have to be met, recognized, and dealt with so that you can gain strength once more. Some people seem to give up their own life in any attempt to find happiness by continually being bereaved, and no one can tell you when you have to stop missing a loved one, but life can still be worth living, and you still deserve love and joy. Living without someone you love is not cured, but managed. A new life has to be charted, however emotionally painful that can be. By stopping the clock on your own life, you are not fulfilling all that God has given you to live it fully. So you may think your life can never be full again, and of course things will always be different and have a new direction, but you can still have a meaningful, useful, and even wonderful future. For those who mourn the passing of a close friend, spouse, or relative, you only see it from your earthly perspective and emotions. Your world may have revolved around the one who is now a spiritual being. They have experienced what I've told you, but through your grief, maybe over many years and without knowing it, sometimes you are holding them back. They need to move on and leave the earthly vibrations behind. It is difficult for you to understand this, for you are still in the physical. And I know it may sadden some of you, but in spirit we think differently about life on earth once we have passed over. To try and comfort you, think of your loved ones now free of pain, distress, disability, unhappiness, or even fear. Someone may have had a condition that left them trapped in their own mind or bodies for years, but now they are free of their earthly shackles, free to live. And although you may not believe it, we are more alive in spirit than you are on earth, for we do not have the worries or constraints of the physical. You know in your heart that passing may have been a blessed relief, but your own needs are overshadowing the love you must give your loved ones so they can move forward in their new life and spirit. Yes, perhaps it is selfish, but very natural to try and keep them close to you for your own comfort. But let them go, my friends. They will never be far from you, but they are a thought away. Yet please let your thoughts be of love and release. Honour the love and affection you had for them whilst they were here with you, and bless their journey in spirit. Be strong and happy for them. It will release you too from years of distress or sadness. Life is for living, and when it's time to be with your loved ones again, you will understand, and the measure of your grief is not the measure of your love. You will not betray your loved one if you move forward with your life, or even if you find companionship with someone else. They will not wish you to feel guilty about laughing or enjoying life again, and they will not wish you to be sad and lonely. Just think what a burden that is to carry. In spirit, love is all that matters, and as a spiritual being, love calls us to move forward. Your loved one will not abandon you, and they will lead you to release the bond that holds them to their earthly life, and they will thank you for letting them go, for that is the greatest gift your love can give them. Your heart is the treasure chest that you place all your precious memories in, and you can open it at any time. You will have times when those memories bring a tear to your eye, but remember the happiness and send that happy thought to the one with whom you shared those memories so they can feel your joy and love rather than sadness. If you need to talk about your feelings, there are many people who you can go to for counselling and support through the difficult times. And of course, healing will help you cope with your inner strength. Just remember, every life is unique and precious, and that includes yours. So remember, your loved one would not wish you to grieve and make yourself ill because they are temporarily parted from you. Let their love give you the strength so that you can let them go. Live the rest of your life the best you can. And when you are reunited, your loved ones will be so proud of you. Thank you.
That's
Oh,
lovely.
lovely.
Really lovely, yeah. Well, it was really drawing me in, that.
It's a beautiful
book.
I might have to have one of those. I like that. That was
beautiful book. So many
The
teachings.
Eternal Truth.
Yeah.
Really like that.
I can send you the link. I'll put the link on if you like.
Yes, please.
Oh, please do.
I think other people might be interested in that as well, don't you?
I'll put the link on your page and where you can get a beautiful book.
Fabulous, thank you.
That is fabulous, thank you. Sorry,
I found that very touching after yesterday's service I did. It was really nice with that. Thank you.
Well, I think that people think that you need to, when you say let go, it means that you're not thinking about them anymore, but it's about still holding on to the love and knowing that they're there, but just being able to kind of say, you know, I'm letting you, I'm remembering you with love.
Yeah,
it's very poignant to Jeanette this evening, isn't it, Jeanette?
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Right, well, I'll lighten the mood, but that was really truly lovely. Yeah, it's just a quickie about the church. none of you will know, but we actually got a lovely bright yellow given for our church. So we decided in our wisdom to do the cloakroom. By not telling the first person who was painting the cloakroom, bless our little Avril, we ended up with a yellow toilet also. And poor Avril came out and she was covered in yellow paint from here to here, from here to here, and everywhere. Once she, bless her, it was pebble dashed everywhere. And then the lovely Tony, he came and Tony had a go, and Tony was a bit pebble dashed in it too, weren't you? And I thought the other day, I'm going to finish off that toilet. I'm going to paint the rest of the yellow. How hard can it be? Oh, yes. So there I was rolling away with the yellow. And I thought, there we are. It's done. And look at that. I'm covered in it. One of my best sweatshirts was completely pebble dashed in yellow. My glasses, my face, my hands, the floor that Jeanette had painted grey. And thank goodness for baby wipes. That's all I can say. And take it all back. I thought it was user bad. Well, then I am user bad. It's a horrible paint.
It is. It's not nice.
It's not. It just goes everywhere, doesn't it?
You can't get it off.
No, you can't. I had to actually get a scraper to the top of the toilet because it had pebble dashed.
You didn't paint the toilet roll this time, did you?
No, that wasn't me. It was Tony.
Well,
you painted the toilet roll yellow.
After.
Yes,
but that wasn't the only thing that got painted yellow.
But we will tell you after.
no.
I'm sorry, Momo's just chewing my laptop. She didn't like my story, obviously.
No.
Sarah.
You can ask me for a Bible reading, a poem. I have. Now, I'm going to apologise in advance. Yes. I'm apologising in advance. Will you stop it? She's chewing the kitchen roll now because I'm ignoring her. Because I printed it. Well, you know how these poems find me. And I printed this poem off. And no matter how many times I read it, I just can't do it. So please forgive me if I go away. I'll do my best to stay on track. Momo, stop it. Oh, she's going to turn you around. She's got kitchen roll hanging out of her mouth where she's chewing it. Anyway, it's called Autumn Blessings. Because suddenly the weather's turned, hasn't it? Autumn brings to the soul relief as hot summer days slip to an end. God send the season for weary hearts to restore, repair and mend. Unlike the autumn trees that shed their changing leaves, God sent the season for failing hearts to adhere, embrace and cleave. Just as with the autumn winds there comes a new refreshing rain, God send the season for fraying hearts to increase and grow and gain. The autumn sun is low to climb and dips much earlier into the night. God send the season for sleepy hearts to rise and shine and unwind in his light. God gave us the autumn season so we could have a respite and rest, for it is the season for our best souls to see how much we are blessed. And that's by Deborah Belker. And I don't know how I read that because my cat is just completely sat destroying the kitchen roll at the side of me. I'm surprised you can't hear her. Oh dear. I'm sure she loves me really. And
can you hear a bell?
That's because she's like that. Oh dear. So I've got two just short readings out of the Bible. Exodus 6 verse 6, which is I will redeem you with an outstretched arm. And then Psalm 4 verse 1, be merciful to me and hear my prayer. So which is what I was thinking with the autumn prayer. Yeah, I like the autumn. The autumn's one of my favourite seasons, to be honest. I like because you've got the sunshine, but you can still wear your nice fluffy jumper if you want, you know. I like the autumn. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So, well, I think it's over to Sue again, bless her. We're really making her work tonight. She'll disappear off Facebook when we've done. We won't be able to find her. We'll be blocked.
Well, this is a very different way of working again tonight, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, could I just say good evening? Let's have a look. Good evening to Paul, Jan, Paula, Tara, Nicole, Deborah, Samantha, Alan. Who else have we got? Lisa, and good evening to everybody. Just to let you know that we can see you there.
Yes.
Hope you're all well.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just seeing all the messages coming up now, so I'm just kind of like flicking through. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally, how I work is I just see who I'm drawn to, or who kind of like connect. And tonight, because I can't see faces, I might just be aware of spirit around me, and they may link in with somebody, or I may just pick a name and kind of see what I get with that. But if I go to somebody and they can't take it, if you can take it, send me a message or put the message up, and I can kind of link in. But I feel like I want to come to Paul. Is there Paul?
Right.
Paul.
We'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Good. Bye-bye. Okay. I feel like I want to link in with Paul, if that's okay. Is it Paul Smith? Hello, Paul. Good evening. Okay. As I kind of feel I want to link in with your energy, I do feel a very spiritual energy with you. So I feel a very strong kind of psychic link as I connect with you. So I kind of feel that you either work in this way of life, or you have a real kind of like draw to this way of life, or and I kind of have a sense that kind of like a spirit coming around me. Is that another Paul? Paul Smith. Yeah, you. I'm kind of connected with Paul Smith, if that's okay. Hello. Yeah. So I feel there's a real kind of spiritual energy with you. I feel that kind of a sense of opening up more too. I've got a lovely gentleman that comes in to connect with me. Now, as this gentleman comes in to connect with me, okay, he's not the tallest of gentlemen. I'm used to my brothers are all like 6'4" and that kind of height. But this gentleman is probably not much taller than me. Okay, and I feel he's been in spirit a long time, because I get a sense of him watching over you from the spirit world. So I feel with this gentleman, he would have passed kind of in your younger years. And he's kind of watched over you from the spirit world. Now, this gentleman takes me to his chest. As he comes in and connects with me, he takes me to his chest. And I do feel at certain times like this, when I get this feeling that someone would have been a heavy smoker, or somebody, I either get like heavy smoker, or kind of like my granddad sometimes when he comes and connects. It's emphysema, because he had emphysema. So I get the kind of, because he was a coal miner. So I get that same kind of feeling with this gentleman, is that he takes me to a condition to do with his chest. Okay. But I feel that he talks about having, about watching over you, or connecting with you. And I feel that as spirit are coming in around, they're kind of saying that you don't do as much spiritually as you could do. So I kind of wonder whether you need to explore, your abilities in this way of life more, because I feel that they can try and communicate with you in so many ways. So I feel that as they're coming in, they're telling me you have lots of activity, and weird things happening around you. And I feel this is not just recently. I feel this is for quite a while. You've had things going on, and an awareness of spirit that they're around you and that they're with you. But spirit are saying, as I'm connecting with you, they're kind of saying that you need to trust that more. Or you need to kind of trust that when you pick up that spirit are with you, that what you're picking up or what you're feeling is right. Because I just feel that it's like you're really kind of interested in this way of life. That there's kind of so much kind of you want to know, and I got all this kind of avenues you kind of thinking, because they're kind of showing me you kind of sitting online and looking at something, and you get drawn off, and you kind of go in one direction, and then you get pulled back, and then you get drawn off in another direction. And I kind of feel that spirit is saying, just stay with one thing at a time. Just stay and be, and because I kind of feel that as spirit coming, they're kind of saying that you have the biggest heart, that you've got a very big heart, and that kind of like okay, and sometimes I feel like misunderstood, or kind of like the people take it the wrong way sometimes when you say things, or but I just feel that there is so much love as they come in, and I kind of feel a lot of healing coming your way too. I feel that both kind of from here and in my body, I just feel tired. I just feel like yeah, that you just need a pick-me-up, and I feel that spirit are coming in around very much to do that, because you've got quite a crowd that comes in around you in spirit, but they're saying that you know that, and kind of talk to them. They're there, they're wanting to connect with you, but I just feel that they're wanting you to push you to kind of open up spiritually more. So I don't know whether you've sat on a circle or you've thought about it, or if there's going to be a circle at church. I kind of feel that you need to join, and because I feel that you need yes, they said very much a big heart, big kind of like, and sometimes it kind of leads you to kind of, you know what I mean, and that, and sometimes they're talking about with kind of, sometimes with the best intentions, you can do things with the best intentions and people take it the wrong way, but they're kind of saying that don't worry about that you keep being you keep being who you are, and if people that's to take it the wrong way, that's to do with them. Okay, so if you do it if you're doing it for love and for the right intentions, then they're saying that don't change who you are, don't change. But I just feel that spirit want you to kind of if spirit want you to kind of work in that way, they will push you. So I feel you'll be encouraged to join a circle or to kind of, but just know spirit are with you, and I'm going to leave all their love, because I want to try and get around to as many people as I can that are in here tonight. So I'm going to leave you all their love. Okay. I've got a lovely lady that comes in to connect with me now. Okay, and as this lady comes in, she's not the tallest of ladies, and she's very cuddly and kind of like cuddly as in stature. Okay, and she's putting it in a polite way. She's saying that's kind of in a polite way. Well, this lady, I feel that she lost a lot of weight at the end. I feel that she became a real shadow of herself. Okay, and I do feel this was a cancerous condition that took her. So this lady had, okay, I feel that she fought it. So I feel that I got rid of it and it came back, and it kind of, so I'm just kind of getting her to connect in and come in and connect. I do feel a real maternal energy with this lady. So I do feel that she's trying to connect with somebody on a maternal link. Okay. I'm just asking her to give me a little bit more. And she keeps talking about Karen. She keeps saying to me Karen. So I don't know whether, can Karen connect with, is there Karen here? Connect with this message? If you can, let me know. Okay, the lady comes in on a very maternal link. She just keeps mentioning the name Karen. So I don't know whether she's talking about Karen on the earth plane or there's a connection with the Karen. Okay, I'm going to keep going and see a little bit more about this lady. Okay, I also feel as she comes in, she's got a very strong accent. So I kind of feel that okay, a very strong. I've just moved up this area from Kent, so I'm kind of just getting used to the accent. But this is a strong Yorkshire accent. This lady's got. She's got a very broad accent as she's coming in. Okay, but I know kind of like. When she passed, she said that she was very tired, ready to go. Okay. Oh, Lisa, I'm glad you can take this. She keeps talking about Karen. Okay. Okay. So she must be saying that she's got Karen here with her. Okay. But this lady's so maternal. I feel that she comes with so much love. So I feel with this lady, she would have looked after everybody and everything. And I kind of feel I was always feeding you and connecting and kind of like wanting to kind of take care of everybody. Okay. I'm just asking her a little bit more. Okay. 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 Has there been problems around somebody's schooling at home? I get that she's talking about somebody not wanting to go to school or something to do with somebody like because I'm feeling like somebody's thinking about homeschooling or doing that kind of thing, and I feel that I think there's a lot upside down. I kind of feel probably kids are feeling it very hard at the moment, wanting to go back, not wanting to go back. And this lady's talking about somebody thinking about maybe homeschooling for a while or not putting the pressure on the child to go. And Spirit are kind of saying that might be a good idea or that might kind of work at the moment. Okay, so I feel that Spirit are kind of saying that okay, they're just watching, and okay, and just wanting to kind of like nurture that child, because I feel as I link in with this child, I feel a kind of slight autistic, or kind of just kind of like not as in kind of like really, but I kind of feel this child is just very sensitive, feels differently about things, and just wants to I feel just not coping that well with kind of going the backwards and forwards and having to change all these things. So I feel that's just spirit kind of saying about maybe allowing them to stay home and doing that for now, or not to. But I just know it kind of like, because they're swapping, I'm getting kind of, I feel like I'm getting all these different energies coming in. So I'm kind of saying one at a time, and just and I want to stay with Lisa now. I'm saying spirit, I want to stay with Lisa now, if that's okay, rather than all these changes. Okay, and I do feel, Lisa, as your nan comes in and wants to connect with me, I do feel that she wants to put her arms around you at the moment. I feel that she wants to kind of, okay, and kind of say that everything's going to be okay, because she says, you're terrible for beating yourself up. You're just, she says, you kind of like, you don't think about all the wonderful things you do in life. She says, you're so hard on you for the things that you feel, oh, I didn't get that right, or I didn't do that. And she's saying again, the same with Paul, you do everything with a good intention. You haven't got a bad bone in your body, and you try to be loving and take care of everybody. And sometimes that's the problem, is you try to do too much, is you try to give to everybody, and kind of you leave yourself without, and you've got to kind of feed yourself and do things for yourself without feeling guilty. Because what they're saying to me is that when you do something for yourself, or you do have a night out, or you do kind of something to make you feel good, you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't. But actually, if you remember that kind of what they say in an airplane about when the air comes through, or when the air goes, you've got to put your mask on first. And you're no good to anybody else if you're not looking after you. But I just feel with this child, I just feel that this child would benefit from homeschooling for a while, or would just, I feel they're just completely about to burst. So I don't know whether you've been getting kind of like explosions of like them behaving like they wouldn't normally, or just kind of like they showed me this volcano going off. And I just feel that they're saying that maybe just for a little while it wouldn't do them any harm, just to kind of give them breathing space, or give them time, because I feel they just don't have an understanding always of how people are with them, or how what goes on in that kind of they're kind of like miscommunicating or whatever. And I kind of feel sometimes when they get stressed, they communicate even less, or they don't communicate as well, so that makes it harder too. So they're just kind of saying maybe having a breather, or taking a step back. But I know that that's not always practical, or that's kind of but I just feel that they're kind of saying that she needs a breather. She just needs a bit of okay. And I feel that you can do that too. You can maybe do that too. Okay, now spirit are kind of saying that I kind of feel that, I don't know whether something's coming, or because she's talking about a little bit of a windfall, or something coming your way. So I don't know whether you've been expecting a bit of money to come, or if you've been asking, but I feel that something's coming your way, and I kind of feel it's going to make things easier, because I feel that, you know what I mean, they're showing me like the purse strings, and they're kind of saying things haven't always been easy. And I kind of feel with life that we always get what we need. We don't always get kind of the extra, but I kind of feel that we always kind of are looked after, even if it's the last minute. And I kind of feel that's how it's been with you. Sometimes it's the last minute, things turn up, and I do feel they're kind of saying that this will happen now. But with your nan, she's saying, I'm around you. I'm trying to kind of be with you and let you know. And I do feel that you're aware of her being around. I do feel she lets you know in lots of different ways that she's there. I've got the most wonderful smells as I'm sat here. I can smell all sorts of kind of like goodies. I can smell like like reminds me of Victoria sponges and all that kind of wonderful thing. So, and I kind of feel that she didn't worry about so much about what she ate sometimes, and kind of she just enjoyed herself. And I feel that she's wanting you to do this a little bit more, because she's giving you this cakes and kind of wanting to feed you up a little bit. Okay, but just know that she's with you, and that she's kind of leaving you all her love. Okay, and she's very much around your daughter, and spirit are watching over. So just know that they'll be there, and they'll try to kind of help all they can. And be aware of thoughts that come to your mind, or how they try to impress upon you, because I feel that you are aware of spirit, and you can kind of link in with them. So just be aware, like, of maybe when you wake up, the thoughts that you have, because spirit are trying to help. Okay, and I do feel your nan will try and kind of come to you more in your dream state. Okay, and I'm going to leave their love with you. Okay, where am I going next? Okay, Gail Whitaker, can I come to you, please? Okay, okay, I'm just kind of seeing why are they pointing me out to your name, and I kind of, as I feel like I kind of want to link in with you. I see the most beautiful Buddha. I see this beautiful Buddha, and kind of like, and as I see this beautiful Buddha, I see like a lotus flower connecting in. And whenever I kind of see that, I know somebody is mediumistic, or is kind of like opening up, because the lotus flower is a very spiritual flower, and quite often, if you imagine a lotus flower opening kind of in meditation, and draw the light in, that can open you up spiritually, or that can open you up in that way. And I feel as I'm linking in with you that you could do what I do. So I don't know whether you do what I do, or you have been told that, and you're thinking of this way. I'm kind of starting to realize that the messages come, are they a little bit behind, or okay. Oh, I can see now. So yes, so they're kind of saying what they need you to do, what your guides need you to do, is to sit more. Okay, is to sit and meditate more, is to sit in your own power, in your own kind of like energy, and try and kind of like, because I sat on Circle for a little while, years and years ago. I've been doing the platform, I don't know, nearly 20 years now, probably, and also working spiritually. And I sat on a Circle, and after a while, it wasn't for me. And I just started, and I kind of developed myself from there. And then through kind of one way or another, I met a medium that took me out on platform with her. So I kind of feel that with you, they're kind of saying that you can help develop yourself. So you don't always need, and it would be good sitting on Circle, but sometimes, especially in this time at the moment, it's good to be kind of like get into a routine of sitting at the same time, and just sitting for 10-15 minutes. If you're not kind of, if your mind's like mine, it goes off and it's like a monkey mind, just sitting and being and just linking with your guides, and will help kind of develop that side of you, because they're telling me that you have a wonderful natural gift. So you're very intuitive, and you just, when you meet, you just know things about people. You just kind of are able to connect in that way. And I kind of feel that you need to just, okay, mediums don't all work in the same way. And I kind of feel that sometimes when a medium says, oh, I can see your grandmother with you, or I can do this kind of thing, that we're able to see and kind of hear kind of like audibly. But sometimes how mediums see is in their imagination, and how we hear is in our own thoughts. And I feel this is how spirit given and talk to you. Okay, and it's about learning that it's as simple as that when it comes to you, because I feel that you're very intuitive, or you kind of pick up on an intuitive level. It's more like a knowing. You know that kind of like that someone's around, or that, and a lot of mediums work like that, where they know that somebody's with you, and that it's your grandmother, and that's how it works. And I kind of feel that they're kind of saying that you have to just trust what you're feeling and what you know or you see. And that's what they're saying. You've got a very natural gift. Okay, and actually I kind of see loved ones and I connect with, but not mine. Mine I quite often and I think that sometimes when I see them in my head, or I kind of connect with them, I always think that's just my imagination, or that's kind of, I always get better messages from other people for myself. But they are around you, and kind of, and they're all helping and trying to bolster, because I kind of feel like what they're saying is spirit coming around you, loved ones and guides coming around you. They're kind of saying that you need to be fulfilled in life. You have such a loving heart and a giving personality, that and a caring, that what you need, how you need to work, or how you need to be, is how you is to be of service, is to be giving, and kind of when you've been able to help somebody or be of need, or kind of be in service in that way, it makes you feel better about yourself, or so it kind of connects. Okay, now I've got a gentleman that comes to connect with you, and he keeps making me fiddle in my ear. So I don't know whether this gentleman was a bit deaf, but the whole time I've been in this reading and this gentleman's been with me, I've been fiddling with my ear. So I kind of feel with this gentleman, either he had a problem with his ear or he was a bit deaf in one of his ears. Okay, but as he comes in to connect with you, I also smell kind of like a strong, and it reminds me of like a pipe tobacco, or like a cigarettes, but the sweet, not like the cigarettes that you get now, but like the old-fashioned tobacco smell I can get. So I kind of feel as this gentleman comes in, I can smell that. Okay, and I'm wondering if kind of like you knew somebody who smoked pipe, or kind of they would have had like a backy pouch, like and I could smell it, but also it's just a lovely kind of it reminds me a bit of my granddad actually, but it's he's wanting to connect with you, and I kind of feel as he comes in, and actually I can hear it tapping now, so I kind of like feel that maybe you hear that or smell that as a connection with him. Now I kind of feel with this gentleman, as he comes in, he's quite a man's man, but I kind of feel he was also a family man too. But I feel that also he had quite a wicked sense of humour. So I kind of feel he was quite a not a torment, but I feel that he was what's the word for it? A bit of a practical joke, or he had that kind of sense of humour about him. I kind of feel like he'd have liked to tickle you, or kind of torment a little bit. Okay, but as he comes in wanting to connect with you now, he's wanting to say to you that there's nothing you can't do. Okay, there's nothing that the life throws at you that you can't handle. Okay, and I kind of feel, because he says sometimes you forget your strength, sometimes you forget what you're capable of. Also, he keeps talking about I don't know why he keeps going to my ear. He keeps talking about November for you, so I kind of feel there must be some significance with November. Okay, and as I get November, I'm also getting him with a baby in his arms. Okay, and he's bringing this baby in his arms. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is to come. There's going to be news of one to come. Okay, but okay, no, it's not. Okay. The baby in his arms didn't touch the earth planes, he's telling me. Okay, and I just feel that kind of it's his birthday in November. Well, I just feel this baby never touched the earth plane, but he's wanting you to know that this child, I don't feel it would be a baby now, I feel it would be kind of older now, but I feel he's wanting to let you know that they received this baby, and that it grew up in spirit, and that kind of and that they're fine. Okay, so I don't know whether someone's been thinking of this or kind of thinking about it lately, but spirit are just wanting whoever to know that they're okay. Okay, and that they continue to grow in spirit. So when a baby is miscarried, lost, or kind of they continue to grow in spirit. They're loved and they're cared for, but he's just bringing it in his arms. Okay, but I just know as he comes in, he's wanting to give you ever so much love. Okay, and he's saying, will you throw those shoes away? Will you throw those shoes away? So I don't know whether you've got a pair of shoes that have got a hole in them and you're trying to fix them, or I kind of feel he's just saying, will you get a new pair? Okay, so I just feel, I don't know whether you've got them out and they've got a bit of a tear, or kind of a bit scruffy, I don't know, but you'll be looking at something and think, shall I keep them, shall I throw them away? He's saying, then get yourself a new pair, treat yourself. Okay, so Gail, I'm going to leave you all his love, and kind of know that they then talk to him and talk to them, because they're all with you, and they're wanting you to know that they're there, and I shall leave their love with you. No, don't keep fixing them. They say throw them away and get yourself some new ones. Okay, okay, let me see where I'm going next. Okay, okay, can I come to Mandy Nixon, please? Okay. Okay. As I connect with you, I kind of feel like I've got like a huge group of spirit that come in around me. Okay. And as they come in and connect with me, it's like a coach load. I've got like a great big coach load of like coming in wanting to connect with you from spirit. Okay. And so I kind of wonder whether as they bring this coach, I don't know whether somebody used to drive a coach or drove that kind of thing, but they're just laughing, or someone had coach holidays because they're just bringing this coach in. Okay. And I know it's got some kind of significance somewhere, but I just know that, Mandy, that there's just all this spirit coming in wanting to connect with you. Okay. And I've got a lady that comes on a very strong maternal link. Okay. And as she comes in, I kind of feel like she's with you sometimes in your night times, or she comes and connects with you at night, and I feel that she lets you know by a gentle breeze across your face sometimes, or just, but again, I feel with you, Mandy, I feel that you know spirit are around. So I kind of feel that because when you feel this gentle breeze on your face, I kind of feel it's her coming to kiss you, just say goodnight, everything's okay, and that I'm still with you. Okay. But I feel as her energy's got stronger, this lady, because I feel with her, when she passed into the world of spirit, she was a real shadow of herself. She said, I was tired, and I just couldn't fight anymore. I just needed to go. She was ready to go, not ready to leave everybody, but she was ready to go. And I know with this lady that family was everything to her, was just everything. And kind of, it was so sad, but I kind of feel that she says that she's well again now, and her mind and her body is kind of like is well, and she's kind of wanting everybody to know that. Okay. But and she keeps showing me the most beautiful cardigans and kind of like knitwear kind of stuff. She keeps showing me all these different kind of like okay. And this lady keeps taking me to a chain too. So I'm wondering if you have a chain of hers, or you have something that belongs to her, because she just keeps taking me to this necklace or this kind of chain as she comes in. Okay. But I just feel she keeps taking me to her neck. Okay. But as she's wanting to connect with you again. Okay. Okay. I'm wondering if you're a bit like me, and because she's laughing, and she's whether this was her. Oh, you have her chain. Oh, that's lovely. But I like to be packed. I like to be wrapped for Christmas by the end of October. If I haven't got everybody's presents and I'm not wrapped by the end of October, I get too stressed. So I'm already kind of like starting to wrap presents and get them all in order. And she's kind of showing me this for you. So I don't know whether she's saying you're like this, that you like get excited about Christmas now and you're already planning or whatever, or you need to start planning. Okay. And I kind of feel I kind of think maybe you must have a big family or lots around you, because there's lots around you in spirit. But I just feel she's laughing at me being kind of so prepared, but I kind of feel she's saying that you need to start thinking about it if you haven't already. Okay. And also I don't know whether she's talking about that Christmas hasn't always felt the same, or it hasn't because I kind of feel she wants you to get excited about it this year. She wants you to kind of enjoy it for her as well, or for spirit, because they kind of have beautiful kind of like choirs and Christmas trees and all sorts in spirit. And I kind of feel that she's wanting to share that with you, or wanting to connect it with you in that way. So I kind of feel she's wanting you to make it very special this year, or she's wanting you to kind of like and kind of maybe put pictures up of all the loved ones I want. And I know people kind of say it's too early to talk about Christmas, but I love it, and I'm kind of already planning. But I feel that probably as kind of she's coming in, that she loved it, that she loved having everybody around, because she's kind of saying also that it's a shame now because everybody doesn't get together like they used to. So I kind of feel that she's talking about like, I don't know whether there's been kind of like split in the family since she's passed, or there's been things aren't the same, but she's saying just like everybody used to get together. It used to be like a 3-day event over Christmas of people getting together and doing. She said it's not the same anymore. Okay, so I kind of feel that maybe if you've been having thoughts of getting more people together this Christmas, or you've been thinking of doing that, she's just wanting you to do that because it was just so special to her, and the family and everything to do with it. She's just wanting you to feel the same, or kind of get into that kind of like Christmas spirit a little bit more this year. Okay, so I don't know whether it's kind of you've thought about organising something with the family or doing something. She's saying do it, and if some of them don't come, then Sodom, she's going, you know what I mean, you do it for you, and those that are meant to come will come. Okay, but I just know that she's leaving you with all her love, and she's giving you the most beautiful perfume. It's like as she's kind of giving this perfume to leave it, it's the most beautiful floral smell. It's just like reminds me of like the NA or that Avon one. She's just wafting it under my nose. But I know that kind of she's giving you this to you as a reminder, or as kind of just a connection, that she's with you, and that she's wanting to connect with you. So watch out for this. Watch out for this kind of really. It reminds me of if you ever knew the smell NA or that kind of thing. It's that kind of smell, a real floral. Okay, because that's her way, and all their way of letting you know that they're with you. Okay, I'm going to leave their love with you. Okay. Okay. So I'm just kind of connecting and just seeing who kind of like okay. Delia, can I come to you, please? If that's okay, Delia and Gerard, is it? Okay. Okay, I've got a lovely gentleman that just came in and kind of like pointed me to your name. So he said Delia. So I had to kind of find you on the, and your messages are all going up so quickly. I'm just trying to kind of grab in and just kind of connect with somebody as they go past. As I want to connect with you, Delia, I kind of feel like a roller coaster. Okay, I feel like it's like a this is your life. I kind of feel like it's just been like up, down, up, and kind of like as they're kind of showing me and taking me around, I kind of feel like I feel a bit sick, kind of a bit a bit much, and I just feel that I've got this beautiful man who kind of says that in some ways you've been through like a lot, and kind of sometimes more than anybody should have been. So I just feel that spirit are recognizing that things haven't been easy, and that life's been tough. Okay. I feel that spirit kind of coming in. This gentleman, as he comes in and connects with me, I kind of feel like a lot of pain in my bones, or in my kind of in my legs especially. So I don't know whether he had problems with his bones and his body, or if it was from his back. But I just feel this real pain in as he comes to connect with me again. Not that he feels this now, because having passed on to spirit, his pain is gone. But what they do quite often when they connect with me is they give me a sense of how they felt before they passed. Okay. So as he's coming in, he's making my legs hurt. Okay. But as he's coming in to connect with you, I kind of feel like he's saying that okay. He's saying that you have to take one day at a time. Okay. Because he says what keeps happening is you keep setting yourself up not to fail, but so that life doesn't go the way it's planned. It's like when you talk about having had plans for the future, or plans for I kind of feel like you don't tend to do that so much now. Okay. Okay, I'm just kind of like, because I kind of feel there's so many different energies going around. So I'm saying one at a time, and I feel like they're kind of saying about you can make plans. You can make plans as in kind of I'm going to go on holiday, and I'm going to kind of, but it's the things which you do which then you beat yourself up about. So it's kind of like, I don't know, saying I'm going to lose like 6 stone in the next 2 months or something, or I'm going to do that course, and I'm going to go and do, and I kind of feel that what the spirit are kind of saying, what the loved ones are saying, is that just take one day at a time. I kind of feel you're one of those all or nothing people. So you can't do anything. You're 100 miles an hour. So when you decide to do something, that's it. I'm doing it now. I'm getting everything to do with it. And then like we get like, a little while down the line, I think I don't want to do that anymore. Or I don't want to do it. And then you kind of do something else. And then you think, I've failed, or I've kind of not done well because I didn't do that. But actually you've learned. And I thought this is what Spirit wanted to say to you, that every time you try something, or every time we try something, we learn from it. So you have to kind of say, well, I've actually learned that I didn't want to do that. So actually, you haven't failed. You've just learned that that's not what you want to do, or that person's not the person you want in your life, or that's kind of like okay. Okay, I've got okay, and I just feel that kind of saying just take one day at a time, because I feel as I connect with you, I feel heartbroken. I just feel that and I kind of feel like with that the reading I did earlier, that kind of for you have so much held in your heart, so much. It's kind of like in some way it's kind of like you keep it all in, and sometimes it feels like it's going to burst or it's going to come out. And I always feel like that when we lose people we love, or we lose people, and especially I kind of feel that there were some things unsaid, or they're talking about things being unsaid, or things being kind of like and I feel that sometimes we have to have imagined conversations with that person. So sometimes if things we wanted to say is because sometimes I kind of say to clients I work with, or people, that imagine that person was sat in that chair, what would you say to them, or you know, and say it, and you kind of know how they'd be, or how they. So I kind of feel that there are things unsaid that you need to say. So maybe write a letter, you know what I mean, do okay. Now, would it make sense, okay, would it make sense that I've got a gentleman here wanting to say he's sorry. He just keeps saying to me, tell her I'm sorry about how things kind of ended, or kind of, I don't kind of grasp what he's kind of saying, or what kind of, but I kind of feel like he kind of said if he'd have known different, he'd have made different choices, or he'd have made better choices. But I kind of feel he's just saying at the time, I just wasn't in a good place, or I didn't kind of like, but he just keeps saying I'm sorry, and I want to say sorry to you. Okay, and I just kind of feel that I just keep getting this energy of just wanting to say that I know better now, or that I see better, and that I'm sorry. Okay, and because I kind of feel that I don't know whether this put you through pain, or that I just feel that his actions caused you a lot of stress, a lot of kind of pain, a lot of kind of. So I kind of feel he's just wanting to say he's sorry, and I hope that you can take that and take his love, because I kind of feel that they come with so much love spirit around you. Okay, and I just feel sometimes to let go, kind of write a letter, or do kind of something that enables you to kind of, like in the reading says, to kind of move on and kind of just let go of that, because sometimes we think we have, but it's still here. And this is what I feel with you. I feel I've still got this block, or this kind of something sitting on my chest that needs to get out, that needs to be said. I just feel that kind of, you know what I mean, and you need to, because what happens sometimes when people pass, and we may be angry with them, or we may kind of, you know what I mean, we don't express it because we think we shouldn't say that about people in spirit, that our loved ones are in spirit now, so we shouldn't. But actually it's okay to be honest about how you feel. It's human to be honest about how you feel, and spirits understand that. So quite often I have people that say, oh, I shouldn't have bad thoughts about somebody they're in spirit. But if it's the truth, it's okay to. It's okay to feel however you feel, and whatever you feel. So I just feel it's important that they're kind of saying that you do let it out, that you do enable it to come, because otherwise it's going to block you, and I kind of feel that it'll just sit and make you ill. And I kind of feel your mental will kind of affect your physical. So I just feel that they're kind of saying that you need to just try and let it out, let it move on, and because then you can move on without it around you. Also, that they are saying that Delia, that you would okay, I'll put my teeth back in. You would win the Olympic medal for worrying. You're kind of, you can worry and then some, they're telling me. Okay, so I kind of feel also with that, they're saying, kind of think about all the things that you've worried about, and all the hours you've spent worrying, and you're going over and over things in your mind. How many times has what you worried about happened? Okay, and if you kind of think about it, it's probably not even 1%. Okay, so I kind of feel the spirit kind of saying, you know, you need to talk to yourself in a calm and loving way. And when you start to worry, you just say, there's nothing I can do about it. In this moment, there's nothing I can do with it. And I know spirit are coming around you. And I'm sorry you're feeling an emotional kind of wreck today, but they are around you. And they're kind of coming in tonight to kind of to say to you that we're here, that you're not on your own. You're not ever on your own. And that they're with you. Okay. Now, have you been getting knocking? Because I've got somebody knocking. Knock, knock. I can hear knock, 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 all kinds of knocking going on around me. So I do feel they've been letting you know that they're there. And I kind of feel with this. Okay. And I do feel this is kind of somebody that comes on a love link or comes in on as he connects with me. So I do feel a lot of love, but I just feel with this gentleman, I was tired. He's just kind of saying, I just didn't have the energy. It was nothing to do with you, nothing to do with anybody. I just, yeah, I was tired. Okay, he just keeps saying to me he was tired, and just kind of like, and I just feel that he's been banging, he's been messing with your taps and electrics. I've got clocks changing, all sorts of things kind of happening. Okay, and who's Peter? Why does he keep saying Peter to me? Okay, or Pete or Peter. I keep getting that name over and over in my head. But it kind of it's just saying they're letting you know. So know they're around and they're letting you know, and you'll know from their energy who it is and why they're around. I just keep getting Peter, Pete, and it's not stopping. It's just saying that over and over again. Okay. Maybe I'm getting kind of, this is somebody new coming in. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave their love with you, Delia, and know they're there and talk to them. Okay. Because they're never very far. But I do feel you need to let it out, and it's okay to. Spirit are giving you permission to just let out whatever you need to do. Okay. Oh, you can take Peter. Well, maybe he's trying to connect with him on the earth plane. Okay. But just know that they're with you, and I'm going to leave you all their love. Okay. Okay, I don't know who I'm going to now, so you kind of have to all listen and link in. Okay, now I've got a lovely lady called Margaret, and she says to me, my name's Margaret. She's being very kind of like and she was an older lady when she passed. So I do feel with this lady, she feels she had a good innings. I don't feel she was like 90s and old, but I do feel she's kind of said, I was okay, I was happy with when I went and whatever. But she just keeps giving me the name Margaret. Okay, and again with this lady, she wasn't the tallest of ladies. Okay, she was a bit of a pocket rocket, I feel, but but I know as she comes in, she's got a lovely energy. She loved her family. Okay, and as I'm sat, it was funny with this lady. She's taking me to her where she would have sat. Okay, and I've got like one of those armchairs that the feet used to go up and the thing would go back. Okay, and I felt that she had there was one kind of like, well, Delia, is this still making sense to you, this lady, kind of what she's showing me, or anybody else? She had this like her own little chair, and somebody else would have their armchair, so it's like these separate armchairs. But I know she's got, like, as she's taking me around, she's showing me all the little things around her seat, and she showed me the TV Times kind of thing. Or was it not the TV Times? She said it wasn't that posh. She made me laugh when she says that. She said it was just like the TV weekly thing. Okay, and I felt that she should love her soaps and kind of murder mysteries and all these different things. Because she showed me that she's checking what time it was on and what was going on, and she had this there. Okay, and I've also got like this like an old-fashioned magazine rack with the magazines and that in. But she's kind of showing me that she loved sewing and knitting. Because as I look down the side of my chair, I've also got my knitting bag or my sewing and knitting that I used to do, and I kind of feel that she'd be quite often known to knit. I got click and watching the TV at the same time, and I feel this lady could multitask or could okay. And as she comes in, I feel that she's wanting to connect with somebody on the earth plane. Okay, come in and give me a little bit more. Okay, I do feel that somebody has been looking at something she made or something she knitted. Or are you crocheting? I'm trying to think. Okay. Give me a little bit more. Okay, I feel like I'm crocheting as well, because what I'm seeing is one of those blankets that had all the all the different patches. It looks like patchwork, or that all goes together. So I feel that somebody's got this, or got a memory of this patchwork thing coming around. Okay. Okay, so am I still with you, Delia? Am I? Okay. Okay, I don't feel I am. I feel I'm kind of connecting with somewhere else. Let's have a look. Okay. So Deborah, can you take this lady then? You can take this lady. Okay. What I feel, I'm gonna okay. Okay, I'm just gonna continue on and kind of see because I've got a lovely gentleman that comes in to connect well. So she's moved to the side a little bit and he's come in too. Okay, and as he comes in, he's singing to me. He's kind of singing. So I kind of feel that he used to like a sing song after a pint or two. Okay, and as I get this energy, I've got like, as I can hear him singing, I can hear him taking me to like an old East End pub or that kind of thing, because I can hear them playing the piano, and having a good old sing along. It reminds me a bit like Chas and Dave type thing. Okay, but I know kind of with this gentleman, he liked a drink or two, or he liked to kind of connect in. But he is taking me to the East End of London, so there must be connections with family down there. Because he's got a real kind of Cockney accent as he's coming in wanting to connect with me. Okay, but I do feel kind of like as this gentleman's talking, I've got family from all over the country. So have you got family from, Deborah, have you got family from far and wide? Are they all over the place? Because I kind of feel this is what they're kind of showing me as they're coming in. I've got all these different accents going on. Okay. But I know kind of as I connect with your energy, or as I connect with, I want to connect with you, I feel a very artistic or creative lady. I kind of feel as I want to connect with you, I kind of feel that also I kind of feel like that you can be a big kid at times, that you've got a very kind of like infectious energy, kind of a let me kind of like well, I'll tell you what song that was being sung to me is That's Amore. You know, the one that they like, you hear them coming back when they're a little bit tipsy and they kind of, when the moon hits the pie, that one, like That's Amore. That's the song I could hear singing. Okay. But yeah, she's saying about this childlike energy, or this kind of like, and I feel that sometimes, and I kind of think maybe a lot of people are feeling this lately, is that with this lockdown and everything going on, that it's like a big weight on my shoulders, or it's like it just seems to be one thing after another, or and as I link in with you, I kind of feel that this is how it feels. It's just sometimes you just feel tired and you just think, oh, I cannot be bothered. And I feel that what they're saying is that if you think about your life, or not just what's going on now, but what's gone on in the past, and think about how your life's been, that a lot of the stress that you've had in your life, or a lot of the things that have been going on, have been to do with other people. Have been to do with kind of when you've allowed other people to come in, or when you've got involved with other people's kind of dramas. Okay. And I kind of feel that what they're saying at the moment is that you need to just kind of take time for you, or take time kind of like kind of, because I just feel that you're tired. I just feel that kind of like, I just feel like I'm running a bit on empty at the moment. Okay. And I feel that Spirit is saying you've got to give it time, or you've got to give it kind of like okay. Why does someone keep taking me to their chest? Someone keeps taking me to their chest, and it's like I get a real like sharp paw, like a car. It's like it really knocks me back, and I kind of feel this is how they felt. It's like at the end, it's like paw. As I connect, I kind of feel again they're fine now, but I just kind of get this real kind of like boom in my chest. I don't know whether you can take that, or kind of like, but someone just keep giving me that. But I just feel, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear kind of and kind of, I hope that you know how when someone you love passes to Spirit, especially if they've been poorly, or they're kind of like they go straight into Spirit and into the hospital. Well, that's, I kind of feel it's just like something that kind of went and I was gone. I kind of like, and I kind of feel with them, they didn't suffer. They're wanting you to know that they didn't suffer, that they didn't kind of, you know what I mean? I kind of feel that if that was the way to go, that's the way to go type thing, or this is what they're kind of saying. Not that they ever wanted to leave or wanting to do that, but I just kind of feel they're just wanting you to know that, because I don't know whether you've wondered whether they suffered or what went on, but I just feel they're kind of saying it was like boom, and kind of like and that was it. So they're kind of wanting you to know that. But I feel a very strong energy with this gentleman. I feel a very passionate in some ways, not always in the right ways. He's laughing as he says that. Okay, he's making me laugh as he says that, because I feel this kind of passionate, but not always in the right way, as he was saying. Okay, but I kind of feel you could be like two kids together sometimes. So I kind of feel that you had this kind of like childlike connection in some ways, like this fun and whatever. But I feel that there was always, you know what I mean, kind of like this and that way. Okay, but I kind of feel that as he comes in wanting to connect with you, oh, he comes with so much love. Okay, I feel he comes with so much love, and I feel also, I feel he wasn't always one to show it. I kind of feel he didn't always kind of like, he's telling me he didn't always get it right. He tried, but he didn't always get it right. Okay, and he says again, he's been around and kind of connecting with you, and I feel that he's still in the process, if you understand. So I kind of feel it's not been that long, and as his energy is coming in to connect with you, he's still transitioning, still going through that transitioning period, but he does come back wanting to connect, and he just try and let you know in different ways that he's there. So I feel that you have had signs that he's around and that he's with you, but I just feel he's going through that process. But I just know he just comes with ever so much love, or ever so much okay. Now I don't know whether he was a bit of a hoarder, or kept certain things, or kept lots of certain things, because I kind of feel he's telling me to tell you that it's okay to get rid of stuff. Okay, he gets he just wants you to kind of like he's kind of saying that oh, what's the word for it? I'm asking him to give me the right words or whatever, because he's saying kind of like that sometimes you kind of like getting through it, and I feel it's such a hard time, isn't it? It's such a kind of like, and spirit can't tell you what to do. But I just feel okay, I've got another lady, and I don't know whether this lady's your mum or kind of nan, or kind of, but I feel a maternal link with her. And she said he had a lot of tact, or kind of like a lot of useless stuff that kind of like, so she's saying it for him kind of thing. And she's making me laugh when she says this, because I feel that she's been ever so much around you too. So I feel that she's held your hand, she's sat with you, she's kind of connected with you, okay, and been trying to let you know that you're okay, and that everything's okay, even though it doesn't feel it, that it is. Okay, so I feel that kind of saying that it's okay, because you've got to remember that those we lose are their memories are in our head and in our heart. It's not in stuff. So the stuff, like once they go to the spirit world, the stuff doesn't matter so much anymore. So I kind of feel that what he's kind of saying, he's saying it's all right to throw it all out. Okay, he's just saying it's all right to throw it all out. Okay, and I just feel as they're coming in around you, they're just wanting you to know that you're not on your own and that you're loved. Okay, now he keeps taking me to like a file box. Okay, it's like it's like one of those ones. It's not like a hard one, but it's like a big folder. But I feel it's expandable. It's got expands or something, and you've got like the thing that goes over and holds it closed. Okay, he keeps taking me to one of these for some reason, and he's saying it's in there. So I don't know whether you've been looking for some kind of paperwork or been looking for something, but I feel there's something that he's looking at in this expandable folder. Okay, because he just keeps going, it's in there. I've been trying to tell you in your head, it's in there. Okay, so whatever that means, I hope you can take that. He's kind of wanting you to go there, or to look in there, or to connect with that. Okay. Okay, but he's kind of, I just feel that you've been looking for something, and he's going, I feel that whether you've missed it or it's in an envelope or something, he's saying go through it and look again, because it's there. Okay, well, I'm going to leave all his love with you, and all their love with you, because spirit are with you, and he's kind of being well looked after, and I kind of, it's such a shock when they go so quickly, and so but just know he's saying be comforted that I didn't suffer, I just and that was it. So I'm going to leave all his love with you. Okay, I do feel he's going to leave you a little something just to let you know that he's there. So sometimes it's a feather or an apple or something of some kind. He'll do just to let you know that he's there. Okay, but just know you're so loved, and I shall leave their love with you. Okay. Okay, let me see where I'm going. Okay. Okay. Jeanette, I think I want to come to you if that's okay. I don't know whether saying Jeanette, I kind of thought it might be the lady that was on at the beginning with me. Okay, I'm just going to kind of like connect in and kind of go a little bit more with what they're saying. Okay, I've got okay, a lovely lady that comes to connect with me. Okay, and I kind of thought with this lady as she comes in, I do feel come in and give me a little bit more. Okay, I do feel that she's talking about, okay, and I'm getting very confused because I don't know whether she's saying okay, I don't know whether she's saying that she came and got him, or he came and got her. I kind of feel that she's just going, everything's okay. I'm okay. Everything's okay. Okay. So I just feel that kind of like I just kind of feel the sense of just wanting to let you know that I'm okay, or that everything's okay, and that they met each other, or they kind of connected. So I hope that makes sense to you, because I kind of feel that they're just wanting you to know that there's this connection, that there's this kind of like that I'm okay, and that kind of because I feel the spirit kind of come in wanting to connect with you. I've got the most beautiful Native American that's just come in and stood right in front of me. Okay, the most beautiful energy as he comes in. Okay, and as he comes in, I get like this healing energy that just runs through me. Okay, so I kind of feel that you must give healing, or you must work in a healing way, because I just feel that this guide works with you and brings so much energy and so much love and energy through you. Also, I don't know whether you get philosophy from him, or you get kind of because I just feel, as I connect with his energies, a great deal of wisdom, or a great deal of just philosophy and just knowledge and connection. Because as I link in with him, and he's kind of taking me to the Rockies and showing me the kind of like the trees, the pine trees, and the and I kind of feel that maybe you need to sit in with his energy, or in this energy a little bit more. Okay, but I know he's talking about the healing being important, or connecting that way. I also feel as he comes in, I kind of feel at this moment he's saying that healing, as much as you give to so many others, you need to have, you need to sit in it. You need to kind of be in that energy and have time for yourself. Okay, and I feel that's what Spirit have been trying to do recently, is just get you, because I kind of feel like with you, I'm here, there, and everywhere. I'm wondering if you sit still ever, because they're just showing me kind of like I'm all over the place, or I'm kind of like so I kind of feel that Spirit are kind of saying that I just want to sit in the moment and have some healing. Okay. I don't know whether you know somebody that does reflexology too, because I kind of, they're showing me you with your feet up, fiddling with feet. So I don't know whether you did this, or that you know somebody that does. And if you know somebody that does, it means that you need to have it done, or the connecting. Because I just feel, as I connect with your energies too, it's like I just kind of feel like I just got kind of like pains and all sorts. It's like travels from one thing to another. It's like today my shoulder's hurting, tomorrow my elbow's hurting, then my knee's hurting, then my ankle, and I kind of feel that this is kind of how it goes on with you sometimes, is that I'm in all these different areas. Okay, but I just feel that you need the healing, and to be sitting in that energy and connecting in that way. But I just feel that kind of like okay. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, he's just wanting to come in and say hello. I kind of feel he's wanting, they're wanting to come in and connect, or wanting to come in that way. Okay. They're also kind of, I feel the Spirit coming around wanting to thank you for being such a wonderful ambassador. And I kind of feel that they're kind of saying that this pathway that you have trodden spiritually has helped so many people, and you don't take that on board. You kind of like, you encourage everybody else, and you kind of like say well done to them, and like, great, you can do it. And I feel that you encourage so many people, and you've kind of like opened up pathways for so many people, and pathways that they wouldn't have thought of. So I feel a Spirit come in, they're kind of wanting to say to you, how amazing are you? Kind of like how wonderful that you are such a wonderful ambassador for Spirit. And I feel that they're wanting you to let you know that, or wanting to connect with you in that way. Also, I kind of feel like I don't know whether a promotion or something, they're talking about promotion or something like that going on. So I don't know whether there's going to be some reward on the earth plane for all the work you do with Spirit, because I feel that Spirit are wanting to give you that, wanting to connect with you in that way. But I just want you to, they're just kind of, okay. 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 Can you do you know somebody who collects little piggies, or I keep seeing somebody with like little pig ornaments, or little, I don't know what they're showing me, but watch out for this. It's kind of, you know, like the hear no evil, see no evil, kind of like, but they look like little animals, little piggies or something. They kind of, it's like I can see 3 in a row, or that kind of thing. They keep showing them to me. Okay, but I kind of feel a Spirit saying watch out for that, or watch out to connect with that power. But I feel that spiritually you have so much to give and teach, and oh, you just had the promotion, wonderful. But they're just kind of saying about well, Spirit is just acknowledging that. But I feel that you need to believe in yourself. You need to, I kind of feel sometimes, even I do it, kind of, sometimes I feel like the imposter syndrome. You know, you kind of think, oh, should I be doing this? Should I be kind of like connecting this way? But I just feel that they're wanting you to kind of like believe in yourself and kind of give more, because you've got so much knowledge there, so much to give. And I feel that this philosophy comes through you from Spirit. It kind of like, you can channel it, you can bring it through. And I just feel that you need to kind of connect with that more, or kind of like, because I feel Spirit are wanting to reward you, or wanting to bring more to you. So if kind of you're thinking what's next, well, they're going to let you know what's next. But I just feel that now and again you just need to sit and be and do nothing else, okay? Because you've earned that. I feel that you've done so much, and you've kind of like, I feel Spirit wanting. So don't be surprised if something out of the blue turns up, or kind of you think, cool, that, you know, where's that come from? Spirit. Because I feel they're just wanting to reward you, or wanting to say thank you for everything you've done, or kind of for all you do and you're going to be doing in the future. Okay, so just before I leave, I keep getting the name Harold, and it reminds me of, you know, it's like the steptones, Harold. I keep getting that name kind of like keeps being shouted out to me, so I don't know whether that's a connection with you, but I just feel that they're just wanting to come in and connect, or wanting to let you know that they're there, and they're with you. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know if there's a hospice locally, or there's one kind of, I keep being taken to the hospice, or the kind of like a hospice situation. Okay. And they do such wonderful work, don't they? So I don't know whether that you've got a connection with the hospice, or there's something, someone keeps just taking me in, and I'm just aware that it's a hospice, or that it's a but I kind of feel that I don't know whether you were there, or there's some kind of connection, if that makes sense to you. I kind of feel the Spirit is just acknowledging it. They're just kind of showing it to me now. Okay, but I'm going to step back now. And before I do, I'm just going to give you the most beautiful floral water. It's like a lavender or rose water. I thought somebody would have had this floral, or kind of like a what's the word for it? Give me again. It's like a therapeutic thing, or kind of like, but it's just that beautiful smell. And I kind of feel that this is just a gift for you. And with lavender, it's lovely and relaxing, isn't it? And kind of about relaxing. But I just feel that this may be a memory link, or something. So you'll remember somebody having this floral water, or connecting in that way. Okay. And I'm going to leave all their love with you. Okay.
Thank you.
Is that it?
We've come to time. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sarah, you.
Is that
For once, you wanted me unmuted. That was fabulous, Sue. Thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
How quick did that time go?
No, it's amazing, isn't it, how quick it goes?
Amazing.
I didn't realise the time.
Your energies are amazing, fabulous. I was sat, because I know Jeanette really well, I was sat when you were saying all things, I'm going, yes, yes, and yes. Amazing. Well done.
Well, it's Spirit, isn't it? I've got the most wonderful guides, and it's all your loved ones. It's them coming to connect with us. It's their love and your love for them that brings them in. So I can't do it without all of that.
No, but it's the way you deliver it, so it's great.
Yeah. And there is such a lot of love in the chat. If you go back and have a look through the chat, Sue, there's so much love for you in there.
It was going so quick, I couldn't.
Yeah.
The recording will be on our church Facebook, so you'll be able to rewatch it.
It will. It will.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
No problem.
I must apologise, everyone, that we didn't do the healing candles, and it was all my fault because of the yellow paint. I'm sorry about that. The candles will return next week, I promise.
They will. They will. Would you like to close in prayer, please, Sue?
Okay. Dear Father God, Heavenly Spirit, once again we thank you for this evening and being able to join all our wonderful energies here tonight. And we thank Spirit that have come to bring us love and healing in the messages tonight. And we wish them well on their journey back to Spirit. And I ask that love, healing and protection be with each person here as they go about their daily lives. We ask that any energy that's been collected tonight to be sent out to all of those in need of it at this time. And until we meet again, love and light, dear friends. Amen.
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 Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen. Oh.
Who's the speaker
look.
next week?
Yes, I'm just looking at the little doggy there visiting.
Oh.
Next week,
Hello.
we've got Julie Ann Harper, another new lady for us. Yes. Look, Poin, yeah, give me some attention.
I know. Go and sit down. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, thank everybody, each and every one of you for joining us this evening, because without you we wouldn't have a church. We so enjoy our nights online, don't we? Love it, really do. Okay. And having everybody supporting us, amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Well, I would just like to say good night and God bless. Good night, God bless. Thanks, Sue. See you soon.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye.